Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Mitch Carr and we are following breaking developments at the top of the hour. At least 46 people were found dead in an abandoned tractor trailer in San Antonio in what officials say was an attempt to smuggle migrants into the U.S. At this hour, 16 people, including 4 children, remain in the hospital with heat-related illnesses. Authorities say a city worker heard a cry for help from the truck and discovered this horrific scene.
The patients that we saw were hot to the touch. They were suffering from heat stroke, heat exhaustion, no signs of water in the vehicle. It was a refrigerated tractor trailer, but there was no visible working AC unit on that rig.
According to the Associated Press, Monday's tragedy is among the deadliest to claim the lives of people attempting to cross the U.S. border from Mexico in decades. NewsNation correspondent Alex Capriello joins us with the latest. Alex, what more can you tell us about this incident?
Well, good morning to you, Mitch. This is an unfolding incident, definitely breaking news that came through yesterday afternoon and has been developing overnight. Countless federal and Texas officials are beginning to weigh in about it. The mayor of San Antonio calling it, quote, a horrific human tragedy. As you mentioned, 46 people were found dead inside that tractor trailer. They're all believed to be people that were being smuggled across the U.S.-Mexico border into the U.S. 16 others, including 4 children, were taken to nearby hospitals. Here's how it all went down. The Homeland Security officials say a city worker heard cries for help yesterday afternoon, and when police showed up, they opened up that tractor trailer to find those bodies all lying within it. This is a refrigerated tractor trailer, but we're told that there was no air conditioning, no water inside, and so they died within it. We're told also that these people most likely suffocated or died from heat exhaustion or heat stroke. At this point, this is now a federal investigation the Department of Homeland Security is going to be taking over.
Alex, we understand that 3 people are in custody already. Have authorities released any details on who those folks are? And also, do they have any idea how long this tractor trailer was abandoned?
Not much yet is known about those 3 people. In fact, the police haven't even been able to definitively say that they are tied to this human smuggling attempt. What is important context to note is that this section of the South Texas border is well known for human smuggling. San Antonio is one of the closest major cities to the Rio Grande Valley.
And along those lines, it is an issue for these border states, Texas and Arizona come to mind, to defend that border, to keep folks out that should not be in, and also to prevent these smuggling situations, to prevent situations like this. So, Alex, have you seen any online reaction from Texas lawmakers regarding this incident?
Yeah, of course, the reaction was almost immediate. We're hearing from some of Texas's top officials, including Governor Greg Abbott. He is actually pointing the blame to President Biden and the Biden administration's immigration policies. Let me read one of the tweets that he wrote. He said, "These deaths are on Biden. They are a result of his deadly open border policies." Now, on the other end, we're also hearing from Beto O'Rourke. He's the Democratic candidate for governor in the election that's coming up here shortly. He wrote, "We need urgent action, dismantle human smuggling rings, and replace them with expanded avenues for legal migration that reflect our values and meet our country's needs." Beyond just these Texas officials, we are hearing from federal officials, including Alejandro Mayorkas from the Biden administration, and even across the sea, where we just recently heard from the Pope, who weighed in on this horrific human tragedy, as the San Antonio mayor put it.
And that is one of the things that both sides agree on, is that this human smuggling situation, they got to get a handle on it. NewsNation correspondent Alex Capriello live for us this morning. Thank you for that breaking update. We will be sure to follow the latest developments here on NewsNation.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.